uh, our Honorable Chairman, Dr. Palla Rajesh Reddy sir, to address the gathering.
Thank you, Chalpati.
Thank you.
Namaskar, good morning and good evening. Good morning to the alumni who are there at US and alumni in India who also joined. Actually, for all of them is a good evening. So namaskar once again to all of you and welcome to this virtual meeting. I think the organizers are actually they have presented themselves why it is intended this virtual meeting at this crucial time. Initially, I mentioned here the officers, all administrative officers, some of the people you can able to see, and some of the university administration, right from Chancellor sir, Vice Chancellor sir, and Registrar. I think they might be there, or I don't know exactly. They might be joining, and all heads of the department are also seeing. And my dear alumni, once again, I am very happy to interact with you on this evening. Three things I would like to mention. Most of the alumni, I think, taking care and actually they are risking their families everywhere all over the globe, and even in India also the same thing situation. We are going out, we must have some actually whatever the things required, we are keeping those things, maybe mask and maybe maintaining the physical distance. I think all over the globe, whether it is the US or UK or anywhere, it is the same situation. I hope and wish everyone should take this care to protect ourselves from the corona or COVID-19 pandemic situation. Now, I think most of the alumni knows the journey of CVSR College of Engineering to Anurag Group of Institution to Anurag University. When we started in 2002 with 3 courses, BTech Computer Science, EC and Electrical and Electronics Engineering with 180, very few people are there, and the attachment among the 180 students and 12 faculty at that time was fantastic. Everybody knows who they are and their families and everything. But when we grow from 180 to now 6,500, definitely it is very difficult to maintain such kind of thing. So now we are actually in 2002, we have with 3 courses, 180 students, maybe 12 faculty and around another 15 non-teaching. But right now in 2020, we have with 13 UG courses, around 13 PG programs and PhD programs. Together we have 6,500 students on roll as on today, with 400 plus faculty with 100 doctorates and 300 plus non-teaching, helping the students in other areas. So this is almost a 7,200 campus. And everybody knows, everybody actually, some people who joined in 2002 or 2002 are definitely, they know only 2002 to 6 what happened. The people who joined in 2006 might be knowing up to 2010. But right now, those who joined in 2016 might be knowing what happened in the 2004 years of the. So I need not tell that. But one thing, we have transformed as one of the good technical institution in India. First thing, when we started CVSR 2008, we have become the first. All the courses are accredited by NBA. In 2010, we have got the almost JNTU autonomy, and 2012 UGC autonomy. 2010 also we have become Anurag Group of Institutions. All the engineering, pharmacy, MBA, MBA, MCA courses have come into a group of institutions in 2010. then became autonomy by university, then by UGC, and now right now all the courses are accredited by our NBA, and we have got NAC accreditation, we have UGC autonomy, and 2F, 12G, all whatever the kind of awards or rewards or the recognitions are required, which we have got throughout this journey. Now the question comes actually, when we are able to do very good thing as a technical institution, why do require transformation once again from Anurag group of institutions to Anurag University? The first question generally everybody raises. The second question, what will be the role of alumni at this juncture? And alumnus, every alumni knows that we never compromised on the quality. We have been telling in each and every first meeting of the parent-student meeting also, we believed and practiced in the 3 mantra. That is the infrastructure, best infrastructure. Second, the faculty, which we felt that is the backbone of the institution. Third one, the creating an academic atmosphere in which everybody should feel to learn the things. We have been telling in each and every meeting, every year since 2002 to even 2010. We have been telling and we have been practicing. The people who comes now, they understand what is the transformation we have made in terms of the infrastructure. How was the classrooms, laboratories during the first time? When the student goes even in the 3rd and 4th year also, definitely we have tried to improve a lot. Proudly we say that right now infrastructure wise, we are number 1 in actually in this even Telugu states. Whatever the required the infrastructure, we are nothing to boast, and the alumni knows it. But once again, I have to mention that. The second one, faculty also right now, when we have 400 faculty, each and every department right now have minimum of 10 doctorates. Maybe 8, maybe 12, but definitely most of the departments have very good number of faculty, and most of the faculty we are able to retain because of the many factors. And they understand, most of the faculty also in touch with the alumni, so they understand what is the essence of the teaching learning process and how they are interacted with them. And the atmosphere also, we try to, sometimes we may be tough, sometimes we are very much closer to the student community. Therefore, the students have got many awards, rewards, be there hackathons or many competitions, many things actually. It is the credit to the students. With the advice of the faculty, they have achieved many things. Every department have got number of laurels every year. Whether it is some of the students' achievements are there 1 year. Second year, it may be the faculty achievements. Third year, it may be the department as usual. And finally, the institution also got the many. Finally, 2 years back, we have got the NIRF ranking, which is the very important ranking in India among the all higher learning institutions. Last time, we are almost placed 7th, and we are almost 7th in Telangana. We were 169. This time we have got very good marks, but our rank is state-wise rank maybe 7th, same status quo maintained. But last time we have got rank in engineering and pharmacy. This time we have also got in the overall. I think ours is the only institution which have got ranks in both engineering and pharmacy, and also overall ranking. Definitely this is an achievement. In terms maybe 169 to 180, but overall this year, number of IITs, number of NITs, number of private universities have also joined this ranking. That is why our rank is actually, marks have increased, but the rank is a little bit actually this side or that side. But definitely, we have got all these good things. All this credit goes to both the teachers and also the students. I thank all the people for actually making this institution is one of the best institutions. And now many people are saying that, so why we are going for university at this moment? All over India, there are actually the many students are preferring the universities now. They want a multi-discipline kind of thing. Number of students should be there, and residential facilities should be increased. So all over India, in the last 1 decade, the numbers have gone to now 500 plus private or deemed to be or deemed universities are available right now, are established in the during the last 1.5 decade. So now a good student wants to join in one or the other university, and out of the 28 states in India, 25 states have the private universities. Telangana is the 26th university, and when the government has given an opportunity, we must take an opportunity. And by establishing this university, by converting the existing institution to university, we definitely feel that the student requires to join in a university nowadays, first thing. So we have to become university. That is the one reason. Second one, when there is what is the advantage if we have the university? The courses which required by the present day industry and also students, actually we can start those, we can design those things. So definitely this helps us, this university, in the university framework, we can start as many courses as required by the student community and also by the industry. The second thing. Third thing, when there is a course structure or syllabus framing, university requires something. Earlier when we are affiliated to a university, under the university framework, they are the affiliating universities, we cannot change, even though you are autonomy, you are supposed to, or you are limited to change only 20% of the syllabus. And everything, whether it is the internal, external examination system or the syllabus, and all these things, actually it is not in your hands. Right now, if you are a university, you can at least required changes may be made. So these three factors actually made us to think to convert the existing institution into Anurag University. Once again I repeat, every student, many students wants to join a university where multidisciplinary activity is there, or residential facilities are there, and they want to have their own different courses, and the course also with a required curriculum, syllabi. So all these things can be achieved only in a single name, that is the university. So that is where we have become the Anurag group of institutions has become the Anurag University right now. That is the major three things which made us to move to the Anurag University. And here also we are making the more infrastructure. A massive 2,000 students residential facilities are created. From this academic year onwards, whoever takes admission in this first year will be given 10% residential. Very beautiful accommodation is provided, and best of the even sports activities, others are also, maybe another 2-3 months will be, I think, doubling whatever the facilities we have within the first semester itself. And the new infrastructure is also coming up for to meet the demands of the university. So related to this, I think you are clear of this thing. And the third point, the alumni also thinking that many times we are also conducting the alumni meet towards the end of the December, when the people are coming back from US and also other places too. Or sometimes even during Dasara time also we have conducted. So this time also there is many people are thinking that when you become university, actually, yes, when we become university, we want to have, when CVSR College of Engineering has become Anurag group of institutions also, we have informed them and why we have become like this as a part of AICT requirement. And when Anurag group of institution has become Anurag University, we felt that it is the responsibility of the management to inform all the alumni. So they may feel that they may studied from CVSR College of Engineering or studied from Anurag group of institutions, but this is one of the part of the Anurag University only. So this we want to make it very clear to them. And in the last 20 years, maybe we have 20,000 engineering students gone from, but overall Anurag group around 35,000 alumni. Different BEd, DEd, BSc, BCom, different those things are there. So here we have different plans. We want to have the School of Liberal Arts, School of Law, School of Medicine, in addition to School of Engineering, School of Pharmacy, School of Management. But this year being the first year and also during this Corona pandemic, we are restricting ourselves to only starting only 2 or 3 courses. One is the sorry, artificial intelligence and machine learning, and 2 more courses, the systems, computer science and systems engineering, and construction management. Only these 3 courses we have starting from this academic year in addition to BBA. But next year onwards, actually, we want to go ahead with some more new courses, and other facilities also will come down. Here, I request all alumni to extend your help in the three areas. First thing, if we are coming to India towards end of this December, or please visit your department, your teachers, and give some suggestions, and also have a first-hand look actually how it is transformed into a university, and what was there earlier, what is there right now. And here, when we are making the courses, when you are working in a different areas, different universities, after this BTech course, you might have already completed your MS course and doctorate course, and you are working in a different organizations, you have got an achievements, and all these things are there. Definitely, your education must be only 4 years here, or 3 years, or 2 years, MTech. But now, right now, you have earned many things to your credit. So we require your whatever credibility you have achieved, achievements you have actually got during the as a employee in the particular. Please tell us. We want to celebrate by informing our other juniors. So we never asked any alumnus to send students are like this. Even today also no. We want to be very clear. Your help actually because of we never did advertisement. Very few advertisements. The last 4 years we never even gone to any outside advertisements also. Even press statement or anything. Only by mouth to mouth and other things only. The alumni only told others and they have come. But we never requested because if they are satisfied, they will tell them. Otherwise, they keep quiet. We know that the students who studied in their own institution, definitely they love that institution. And if there may be some mistakes also, they keep it, and they definitely, if a good alumni, definitely good student informs us. So this we missed, and it should not be missed by their juniors. So those kinds of information we have been receiving by the faculty and heads of the department. We are rectifying ourselves. We are also giving whatever they missed by the senior. So that should not be missed by the junior. So the second, please give your achievements. So to celebrate by the institution and also the others. So wherever you are working, so how you got promotion, where did you get the degree, and is there any achievement, those things definitely it is a celebration for all of us. And the third thing, so your involvement, if you are in a good role and if you have a time, so in making the course, in making the syllabi, so please give your, at least your either mail or WhatsApp or whatever the things to the actually when we have these courses, and definitely your understanding may helps us in strengthening this one. So definitely this is the third point in strengthening the courses, in starting the courses, in making the syllabi. So your role or your help, your assistance, your advice is solicited. So I hope this doesn't cost you anything, only some time, at least if you spend some time, definitely that helps us. So initially, I require these 3 things only. We request you once again, I'm repeating, please visit your institution when you are coming here. Second, please tell us where are you, what are you, how you have got the achievements for the celebration by all the Anurag group. Third thing, please participate in the syllabus making and also course starting the new courses and these things. So these are the 3 things which I expect. People may think that yes, when we transformed from a group of institution to why we have transformed also, I made it very clear. Why, what is the role in the alumni during this time? I would have contacted all these people and at least had a meeting, at least in terms of BOS and other things. But now that due to pandemic, we could not meet many people. So that is where we have come the virtual meeting. So whoever is satisfied with your institution, so please extend your help in these 3 areas. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your wonderful session and enlightening about the Anurag University with the alumni. And I request all the alumni to please fill the Google form that I am going to place it in the chat box, and all of you can fill the form, and it is only to make you to what you can do and how you can contribute for the alumni as the alumni to the betterment of the juniors, and also how you can contribute to the development of your institution. Thank you. And I have posted the link, the form, the Google form for the this one for the feedback, and all of you can please fill this. Thank you once again. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Chalapati.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vishnu, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I thank each and everyone who is behind this, the alumni coordinators, Srinivas Rao sir, VS sir, and especially I thank Prabhuja madam and Praveen from VJIT for making the YouTube live. And I thank YS sir. I thank all the alumni coordinators of all the departments for sending the messages to each and everyone. Thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
You close the session.
Yeah, thank you.